Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are a handbag collector or loves handbag, you have come to the right place where you don't have to be perfect, but your purse definitely has to be perfect for you. So I am doing a double video today because my work week gets really busy and I just want to make sure that I am sharing the latest items that I have purchased from Coach with you. So this is the large Rowan with the Seashell Bag Charm cluster right here. So I believe this came out at the beginning of summer or maybe a month, 2 months or so ago. I did really want to purchase this bag, and somehow when I went to I have two Coach outlet stores nearby, and when I went to check this out, I purposely went there, drove there to buy this bag. It was actually in my hand already, but then I ended up perusing the whole store, and I went to their 30% clearance sale section, and I found the square tabby, the square quilted tabby bag in chalk. And instead of buying this, I ended up buying that. And believe me, I really regret doing that. Even though I love my Times Square quilted tabby in chalk, it's a beautiful bag. This is one of the bags that I thought was gonna hunt me for the rest of my Coach collection life, because I really wanted this bag. Because first of all, I love the beach, as I said before in my other video, and this had been having a seashell charm bag. I really wanted this. It's the only one that I wanted from this line that they released. I thought the color was very beautiful. They do call it cream, but and a lot of people think it looks more like kind of like a peachy color, but in the daytime, right now I'm recording with just natural light. It looks like almost like a blush pink to me, which is a really pretty color. So my story behind getting this bag, well, I'll start with that first. So I did see it when it was first released at the Coach outlet. I purposely drove there to buy this, but I ended up getting the Times Square quilted tabby instead. So then I was watching it online, and I was watching it online. I'm like, oh, then it sold out. So I thought I was gonna have time to maybe go back there again and buy it, but instead, I ended up buying other items from their clearance sale during the summer. So I waited on it, and then it finally sold out, and I regretted it. And I thought it was gonna haunt me forever, because I knew I really wanted this in my collection. So I waited. I kept checking. It was still sold out. I was so close to buying it at the secondhand market, but I thought they overpriced it. They were almost like doubling the price for it, which I thought was ridiculous, because it's only a Coach outlet store bag. Um, so I waited, and then maybe I think a week ago or a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I saw somebody do a short post like, hey, did you guys see this? It went on sale for like 135 on clearance. It was like a flash sale that they did online. I guess they still have some in stock in some of their stores, and maybe they wanted to get rid of all these bags out of their stores. So it went on sale. I think it was $199 when they first released it. Then, or it could be more. Then it went on sale for $135, but very limited stock. And so I missed that. I went to check their website again. It was sold out again. So I was really disappointed. Then I just happened to be, I don't know why I called one of the Coach outlet stores nearby. I have two close to my home, and I called one of them, the one that's closest to me, And I said, hey, do you guys still happen to have, I know you guys put it online again on sale. Do you guys happen to have the large Rowan with the Seashell Bag Charm? And he said, no, we don't, but I do believe the other store, the other local outlet store, has them. So, or how has one. That's what's showing on the system. So I called that store. They said, yeah, that might be a mistake. They don't have it anymore. And they said it's very risky when it says it has one. That usually means they either sold it or it's being like they're holding on to it for somebody and it's probably sold already or it's on its way to its new owner. So I was really disappointed. They didn't have it too. But that rep said, why don't you call this store in somewhere in Arizona? So I'm like, okay. So I'm calling. I'm really hoping that somebody would say that they still have it in stock because sometimes even though it's out of stock online or sold out online, you can make some phone calls and some stores may still have one or a few in stock, but it's not showing up on their online website anymore. So I called the store in Arizona. They said they were taking a while. So I'm like, okay, hopefully this is the store that will have it still. They didn't find it, unfortunately. And they said the same thing. They said if it's saying one in the system for a store, that's usually not a good sign. It's probably been sold or it's already on its way to its new owner and it's not in stock at their store. But then she told me to call another. So this is crazy. So I really wanted this bag. That's why I'm telling you this story. So she told me to call another store in Texas because it's showing that they might still have one in the system. So I called him right away and he put me on hold. The sales associate that answered the call put me on hold and he said he was going to check. He knew exactly what I was looking for because I said it's the large row one with the seashell charm and they said it's in cream color and he said, oh no, yeah, it looks actually like pink, right? I go, yes, that's the one. It looks like blush pink. So he put me on hold and I was waiting for a while and I'm like, oh, this is a long time because if they have it, he probably would have already gone back and told me, yeah, they had it. So I was waiting, and I was hoping that he would find it at store. And hold and behold, luckily he found the last one that they have in stock. And I said, yeah, it was, you guys put it on sale online, right? But it sold out right away. He said, yeah, it's on sale. And then I said, well, I know this bag has probably been out at the stores for like at least a month and a half to 2 months already. So I was afraid that since it's the only one that's left, I knew that it's probably one of their display bags, their samples on the floor. And I was afraid that it was going to be in bad condition. So I asked him, well, how's the condition of the bag since I know it's been out for a while now? He said, well, it's not like manufactured wrapped, it's been out on display. So since I really wanted this bag, usually I don't want the floor samples, but I was gonna take a risk and see what condition it was in once it arrived. So here she is, surprisingly, and she came very quickly. I think within like the 5 days I talked to that SA in Texas, it was sent to me. He said it would take about 7 to 10 business days, but I think I got it within 5 days, which was really fast. So here she is. I'm gonna do a full spin around, and she was in good condition actually. She still had the tag on her, so I was afraid because I've seen when I first went to check this out at my local outlet store, I'm so picky with my bag. I almost want them to be perfect. Some of them had like because I guess the way they pack them and they deliver them. Some of them had like were already wrinkled in some parts, but this one was like in almost perfect condition. Like I couldn't really find anything wrong with it. So I'm gonna take a spin around her. She's a beautiful, beautiful color. And I do see that sometimes when people say that she kind of looks almost like peach color sometimes, depending on the time of the day and the lighting in the room, it could look like it's almost like a cream peach, but I think she looks more like a blush pink, which is a pretty soft color. And I don't have any other bags in a soft blush pink like this. I did buy a Tory Burch bag. When was it? I would say maybe more than 6 months ago. But it was also like a satchel like this, but it's smaller. And it was like almost like a baby pink, a little bit darker than this. But it had like a weird smell to it because it was the last bag too. So I was like, okay, I'm not keeping this, returning it. So this is a nice bag to add to my collection because I don't usually buy blush color pink bags. But this is such a pretty bag, pretty color. And I love the beach. And it had the seashell charm cluster, so I had to have it. And here's the hang tag is actually more like the darker peach cream color. And then the seashell charm on it is covered with the signature canvas in tan. And then you also have the beading, some beads attached to this, what do you call this? Because this leather, it's leather piece right here. So the strap, so it's attached. And I believe just like with the love letter charm clusters, I think I can probably undo this and maybe even use it on a different bag. But I would say I would just probably leave this on the bag because it's one of the main reasons why I purchased this bag, and I really went hunting for this. I can't even explain how happy I was when that SA in Texas told me, yeah, they still have it. They still have one in stock, and he can just send me the link to pay for it, and paid for it, got it within 5 days. So I thought that this was one of the bags that was gonna hunt me because, I didn't purchase it when I had the opportunity to. And so I kind of learned my lesson with that. Like if I really love the bag, I'm definitely going to purchase it because I was stressing. But I guess it worked out better for me because it was, I think it was what, 60% off that I got off this. Wait, trying to do the math. So it was basically like $60 off the original price with the sale price, and it's not a used bag. So the Large Rowan, I do have it in the dark stone, which is one of my favorite colors from Coach. So it's like your other Large Rowans. It's a satchel style, right? It's got the top handles that can fold down, and this one with the Coach outlet hardware. They're gold. They're more like the shinier gold, not so much as the brass. But you can get away with it with this color. Um, it it has a top zip closure, and what's nice about the Large Rowans compared to the small Rowans, they are double. They do have a double zipper closure, kind of like the Speedy, right? So you can open it this way, open it this way, or just do it one side if that's easier for you. But I kind of like the look of this where you have the two zippers closure on the top. So if I open this up, you have the fabric lining in tan inside. It's a pretty spacious bag. And then you have the zippered pocket inside. There's a story patch over there. And then on the other side, you have the snap pocket, which you can, either unsnap it or keep it snap and make it two separate pockets. So what I usually do when I use the Large Rowan, I put my AirPods in one pocket, and then I've got my sanitizer in the other pocket. And then usually I just keep the receipt or the tag in the zippered pocket. I don't usually use it. And then there's plenty of space for your daily essentials there. And around the bag, this is made out of refined pebbled leather. And here you have also another pocket, another zippered pocket outside. Sometimes I also keep my I can't show you, but it can hold my phone, but I usually put my AirPods in there too sometimes, so it's easy access. But my phone, I usually have it inside the main compartment. So zip that up, pretty easy. It's also in that gold color hardware, so you can see. Then you have the D-rings for your strap. It does come with a strap. So where's the strap? So the strap is also in the refined pebbled leather. It's a pretty thick strap. You have your dog leash hardware on it. Let me just attach it. And you can carry it with like a long shoulder strap or crossbody strap. If I were to move this around, I'll probably move it to either the third or the second spot to make it into crossbody bag. So, but with the Large Rowans, I usually, because it's kind of bulky, it's kind of wide, so it kind of feels weird to me to carry it as a crossbody bag. So I prefer to carry it top handle instead. And then what's so nice about the Large Rowans too, unlike the regular size Rowans, they do have also 4 feet to protect the bottom of the bag, which is nice. It makes it more elegant looking too. So yeah, I cannot say more about this color. It's just such a pretty color, and I couldn't stop thinking about it when it sold out, and I said, oh, I must have missed my opportunity to buy it, unless I bought it from a secondhand or pre-love market, which everybody just like overpriced the items. Okay, I think somebody was selling it for like $300, which was, I'm not gonna pay $300. That's insane for a pre-love. And I mean, it was new with tag, but still, for an outlet bag, and you're buying it, at a pre-love market for $300, which is insane for an outlet Coach outlet bag. So no. So yeah, that's why I made the phone calls, just to see, and luckily I lucked out and somebody still had it. So if you ever get into that situation, make phone calls, because I think somebody will always have it in stock, even though online it's saying it's sold out. So I just added, trying to think about how to decorate this bag. So I just added a C chain, Coach C chain, and they don't sell these anymore. This actually came from one of the pre-loved Coach Rogues that I bought years ago, and I just think it's very cute with this. I've also been playing around with some other straps, with other chains. Let me see. I'm gonna take this out. And so I have this chain over here. So I was thinking I would attach this side to this side, and then this one to this side. So it makes it a little bit fancier. I don't like the fact that this is hanging out here. So, and I don't know why Coach made the C backwards right here, because even if I attach it on the other side, it's still hanging backwards. So I don't know why they designed it like that. See, if you attach it like this, that C is still backwards. And then let me get another charm to decorate this. Explain with some of these charms. I also have this Coach C charms with just their C's, right? And this one is actually closer to the gold that they use. It's in brass, but it's more like the not so much as the antique looking. It's almost like a lighter brass color. So there's one there. And I think it's long enough that I can do it like that. I can also have it like that. Okay, but I'm not too crazy that I don't think it's long enough, because it's not like I want it to hang like this. So maybe I could also do it this way. Oh, that's better actually. I kind of like that, like that. That doesn't look too bad. What do you think? And then I also have this from the Coach chain tabby. So there you go. And I just think this is a little too long, so if I put it on the table, it's gonna hit the table like this, but I guess it's not bad. But I can also hang it like this. So I guess you could also hang it like that and have it like that. And then let me see, I might have a longer C chain. What's this? Oh, there's so many chains I forgot. Sorry, I'm just trying to take this chain off my chain holder here. Okay, so let's test these out. So I have this C chain. This came, it's a really old Coach C chain. It came with one of the bags that I purchased, one of the pre-loved Coach bags that I purchased. There she is. Is that? So she can also hang like that. 4. Like that. Again, this is a little bit too long to do it like that. I don't think that one works out well. Let's see. Then I have another C chain here. Again, this is an older C chain also that came with one of the pre-love bags that I bought. It's really pretty compared to the new C chain that they're selling on the Coach website. This one is actually more like brass, and the C's on the chain are smaller. I can also do it this way, like that, probably like this. Oh, it's cute. Like that. And then I forgot about, I also have this. I think they call it the Heritage Coach Bag Charm chain. So it has your tea rose detailing on it, and the horse carriage detail on it, and then you've got the chain link, which is really pretty. I can probably do it this way, which is nice. So that's another option. And then I can probably put this back. Then you want to be a little bit extra right there. You got 2 chains going on right there. And I do have this motif bag charm here also, but I think because I don't wanna contrast the seashells and all the other motifs with the seashell, I'm just gonna keep it like this. I think this is my favorite one so far. I like it like that. So you got the old C chain, Coach chain, and then you've got the Heritage with the tea rose and the C and the Coach horse carriage at the bottom. So I think that's very, very cute. What do you think? Well, I hope you enjoyed this first impression video of the Large Rowan with the Seashell Bag Charm cluster. And remember, it's not all about perfection. Whether it's you or your purse, it's all about finding what makes you feel amazing. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more video. See you next time. Bye.